Hello everyone, welcome to today's lecture. In our today's lecture, we are going to learn about the concept multiplexing and demultiplexing. So let's start. So while using a computer, one may open a many application to connect to a multitude of servers or other computers at the same time. Yes, we are using a many processes when we are using a computers. So multiplexing and demultiplexing are just a concept which describe the process of the transmission of data generated by a different application simultaneously. And when arriving at the transport layer, each data segment is independently processed and sent to the appropriate application in the destination machine. So in simple terms, multiplexing and demultiplexing are just used to send and receive the data packets. When at the sender side, multiplexing is used, and at the receiver side, demultiplexing process is used. At the sender side, multiplexing are responsible for sending the data packets to the from transport layer, and at the receiver side, demultiplexer is used at the transport layer to process each segments independently and send the data packets to the appropriate application in the destination machine. So that is why multiplexing and demultiplexing is used. So let's understand what is a multiplexing. So first is a multiplexing. So transport layer gathers chunks of data it receives from different sockets and encapsulate them with a transport layer. Yes, we all know that we are using an application in our computers, and it has many processes running on it. So here in the figure, you can see that in the application layer, suppose there are 3 processes running, and each has their own sockets. So by using the sockets, the communication is happened. Yes. First is the application layer, which contains the processes, and then after the data is sent over to the multiple layers of OSI model. Now multiplexing is work on the transport layer. So for suppose I open 3 processes on my computer, so all the data is coming all the data of application layer is next coming to the presentation layer. It prepare the data to presentable format, then it is given to the session layer, and then the data is coming to the transport layer. Now the work of multiplexer is started. Now the transport layer gathers the chunks of data. Yes, because it receives the data from many processes of application layer. So from different sockets, and it encapsulates with the transport layer header. So in the transport layer, the header of each data packet is given. Also that received data packets is divided into the segments here in the transport layer. So passing this resulting segments to the network layer is called the multiplexing. Here in the transport layer, data is divided into the packets, and we are also providing headers to that packet in the transport layer, and that packet is now ready to deliver. So now that packet is delivered to the network layer. So this whole process is called the multiplexing. So gathering a data from multiple application processes of senders, enveloping the data with headers and sending them as whole to intended receiver is called the multiplexing. So this is the basic concept of multiplexing. The next concept is a demultiplexing. So the reverse process, which is delivering data to the correct socket by a transport layer, is called the demultiplexing. Yes, now suppose here process 1, process 2 and process 3 sends the data packets A, B, C. Yes, now at the demultiplexing side, so it is compulsory to happen that at the receiver side, the process is received at process, the data segment A is received to P1, B to P2 and C to P3. It is not like that the C data is received at process 1, B data is received at process 3. Yes, so it may so it is compulsory, or it is compulsory to receive the right data packets to the right process. So the reverse process, which is delivering data to the correct socket by a transport layer, is called the demultiplexing, but still doesn't explain how the transport layer identifies the correct sockets, port numbers, and are the one that do the tricks. Yes, so delivering the received segments at a receiver side to the correct app layer process is called a demultiplexing. So let's understand scenario like data packet is received at the transport layer. Now, based on the header that is attached at the sender side's transport layer, based on the header information, the data packet is delivered to the right process. So that work is done by the demultiplexer. So the key role of transport layer is of multiplexing and demultiplexing. So the key process in the transport layer is multiplexing and demultiplexing. Now this is the figures of multiplexing and demultiplexing. Suppose this is a source and this is a destination. There in the source there are multiple processes running, P1, P2, P3, which is a Yahoo process, Gmail process, and Outlook process. So at the multiplexing time, data segments of each app is received at the transport layer, divided into the packets, and also provide the header to that packets. So this process is called demultiplexing, and at the receiver side, all that data packets is received at the transport layer. Now the demultiplexer read the header information, and based on the header information, it send that data packets to the correct destination app, Yahoo, Gmail, and Outlook. So here 2 data packets of Yahoo that is received at the Yahoo process, 2 data packets of Gmail that is sent to the Gmail process, and 1 is Outlook that is sent to the Outlook process. So this is a responsibility of demultiplexing. So now let's understand it with one simple example. But before let's understand some terms like here for multiplexing and demultiplexing. We need to understand some terms, which is a multiplex. So the multiplex is used to combine the information streams for multiple sources for the purpose of transmitting over a shared medium. So at the sender side, the multiplex is used to combine the information. Multiplexer is a device that performs the multiplexing process. So there is one device at the sender side, it is called multiplexer, and its responsibility is to perform the multiplexing. The second is at the receiver side, there is another term which is a demultiplex. So it is used to separate the information that has been mixed back into its constituent information stream. Suppose some data packet is combined together. So demultiplexing is used to separate the data packets, and demultiplexer is the device that performs the demultiplexing. Now let's understand this process with one simple example. So multiplexing and demultiplexing are the services facilitated by a transport layer of the OSI model. And let's consider 2 messaging apps that are widely used nowadays, which is a Hike and WhatsApp. Suppose A is a sender and B is a receiver, and both sender and receiver have this application installed in their system. Suppose a smartphone. Suppose A wants to send a message in B in a WhatsApp and Hike both. So in order to do so, A must mention the IP addresses of B and destination port numbers of the WhatsApp while sending the message through the WhatsApp application. Similarly, for the latter case, A must mention IP address of B and destination port numbers of the Hike while sending the messages. So now the message from both the app will be wrapped up along with appropriate headers. Headers contain the source IP address, destination IP address, source port number, and destination port number, and sent as a single message to the receiver. Here message 1 is for WhatsApp, message 2 is for Hike, and that message is combined into one chunk that is transmitted over the network, and it is received at the receiver side. So this process is called the multiplexing. At the destination, received message is unwrapped and constitute message like a message from Hike and WhatsApp application are sent to the appropriate application by looking to the destination port number. So this process is called the demultiplexing. So similarly, B can also transfer a message to the A. Here, this whole chunk is contained message 1 and message 2 that is transmitted over the network. And at the receiver side, demultiplexer divided data packets into two different chunks, and based on the port number, here we know that port number 30 is for WhatsApp and 40 is for Hike, and this is the sender's port number, and the port number 50 and 60 is WhatsApp and Hike port number. So when the message is converted into the chunks, at that time that information is also sent to that, the information is also written on that message. So here at the receiver side, on message 1 the port number is 50 and on message 2 the return port number is 60. So based on that port number the message is received at the particular app. So that is done with the demultiplexing. So this is all about multiplexing and demultiplexing. So that is all about today's lecture. Thank you so much for listening. Have a great day.